Welcome to Fire Leo Tarot. I am a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Leos. All right, Leo, going once, going twice. Are we popping out in the pre-shuffle today? Doesn't look like it. All right. Oh, your overall energy, though. Leo said no need. I'm right here. Okay. King of Wands, I love Leo energy. All right. But King of Wands is Leo energy. So you are exactly where you need to be. I feel like life is paying you back in dividends, Leo, or you're going to start seeing that. Some of you guys are looking over investments, investment accounts, or you're looking at something that you should invest in. Maybe like a new skill set, a new job, new friends, new people, a new man, a new woman. Okay, Leo, but I feel like whatever it is that's going on in life, specifically your love life, you're showing up audaciously. You're showing up boldly. You're showing up and saying, I want my things. Okay, this is not a Leo who is acting all shy and acting like you don't know what you want and, oh, it's okay, or just kind of letting little things slide. This is a Leo who's like, no, this is a Leo who's showing up for yourself. Look at the intensity in this man's eyes. Male or female does not matter. You just have this intensity with you now, Leo, when it comes to the things that you want in your life. And I just don't think that you're not taking no for an answer. And if you get no, you go somewhere else and go get your yes. This is not a Leo who's waiting around. Right? So you already know how I do these readings. Now, first of all, Leo season could be significant, and I'm not talking about your birthday. All right. But I pulled one card or two cards from my OG deck, right? One for you and your feelings toward your person, Leo. And then I pulled one card for your person and their feelings toward you. All right. Now, what's interesting is that before I get into your individual energies toward each other, this is kind of new because I usually don't read these cards that way. But it's just so transparent, or it's just so blatant in my face. So the way that you guys' cards came out when I meditated on your energy is plain truth. I think overall you guys both want the plain truth. Let's cut the drama. Let's cut all the fluff. Let's cut all the niceties. Let's just be left with the bare truth. It's okay. So I'm just hearing sometimes the truth hurts, or one of you guys could be afraid that that something may hurt the other, or it could be a little bit of fear of, obviously hurting someone, or you hurting them, or them hurting you. But something else I'm also getting, it could be something that hasn't been unveiled. So there's a part of you, Leo, who's like, what's good? Let me know what's going on. All right, because a King of Wands is not having any difficulties expressing themselves, period. So, Leo, I don't feel like that's your problem. So even though this is how you guys' energy is mixing, where you both want some sort of truth to prevail, I don't feel like you have this issue. I don't feel like you have any issue saying anything or expressing anything at this time and space. Okay, so yeah, your first card, looking at it individually, is plain, okay, with your energy toward them. Now, obviously, literally, we could be talking about a flight, right? So you guys could be separated by a short plane ride, or somebody travels for work. I'm also getting energy where someone could be coming into town soon, or you could be going to see them. Right? But also plane, just metaphorically speaking, planes move forward, right? Planes get us somewhere. Planes usually have a destination. Planes don't just fly for the hell of it. They don't just get up. They don't just get off the ground and be like, you know what? I feel like just flying today. Right? So I just feel like that's your energy, Leo, where it's like you're very determined to get somewhere. And I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand with the Leo energy, the King of Wands here, where it's just like you want this situation to be very intentional. If you guys aren't going to be together, say that. If we're just going to be friends, say that. If we're just going to be friends with benefits, say that. If we need to walk away from each other, say that. But it's like you look at this thing as not just one-sided. Your person, you want to hear this from your person too. Right? So I just feel like, Leo, you're just kind of very, very honest right now, or just very very matter of fact, very no nonsense. All right. Now for your person with their energy toward you, we pulled truth. All right. So I feel like they do want to open up to you. What you're wanting, they want to give. Right. So if you're seeking for an answer, they want to give you that. If you're seeking for some sort of truth or something that you haven't really had clarity on, they're wanting to give you that here, Leo. Right. So I just feel like it's a matter of you guys getting on the same accord. Now, what's interesting, though, Leo, because you have this feisty energy, you want answers. It's like, I need answers. I need them now. Right. And then your person's like, well, I'm willing to give you the truth. So I'm just confused, Leo, as to why it hasn't come to fruition. Is there a blockage? Because you guys both seem to be on the same page about opening up about whatever this is, or So is there a blockage here? Because I'm not understanding. It's like they got what you want and you have what they want. In terms of like truth or whatever this conversation that needs to be had is. What is this here, Spirit? Is there any blockage here? Is there any blockage here? Okay. Give me another one. Is there any blockage? All right. Overall energy, we have runner for the blockage. All right. So I feel like it's easier said than done for both of you. Right. I'm reading this as both of you guys. So I feel like sometimes for you, Leo, you get really excited. You get all pumped up. But when it comes down to, getting in the field, that's when you start to get all, you start to shiver in your timbers. So I feel like, Leo, you talk that talk, but sometimes you don't walk that walk when it comes to actually doing it, when it comes to actioning this or saying what it is that you need to say. I feel like you're very close, but it just seems like there's something about you that kind of shies away from it when it comes down to it. All right, let me know down below in the comments because I don't know if it's going to resonate, but for them, for their blockage being runner, I feel like, yeah, they want to be honest with you, but they also have this tendency to walk away from it because it almost feels like you guys fear that if you come together and be completely honest with one another, then there's no need for you guys to even be talking anymore. And I think it's easier to leave the relationship in a limbo state because what that affords you guys is the opportunity to still have each other in your life. It's better to be in limbo, or it's better to have a piece of you than none of you kind of energy, right? Like, I'd rather just have a little crumb than nothing at all. I'd rather have a piece of you, Leo, than none of you at all. So that's why I like to avoid the conflict that we have sometimes. All right. So overall, that's your overall energy I'm getting for what the potential blockage could be. Let me know down below if that makes sense for you guys. All right. But the cards that came out is we pulled family and air sign for what the blockage could be. Now, some of you guys are definitely dealing with an air sign. We also did talk about plane, right? Planes generally take flight in the air last time I checked. So that could be confirmation for some of you guys who someone's flying in or you're flying in or travel for work. Or I'm also getting somebody has to travel to see their family. Or their travels entail having to visit family a lot. So perhaps the time with you is strained. All right, there could be a blockage because perhaps they have a family, have a new family. Someone could be pregnant. All right, it does not have to be, but family did come up. Now, if it doesn't have to do with like a current like baby mother or baby's father, I feel like family in general may be an issue, right? So it could be like a toxic mother figure, toxic father figure, just a toxic family environment in general, okay? Because I don't see why family would come up as your blockage if it's a good thing, right? So it just makes me feel like something is kind of getting in the way of you guys really sorting this out. It seems like there's something on this person's plate. Could be yours, but I'm getting your person more. I feel like there's something on your person's plate that doesn't free their mind up fully to deal with this. Okay, let's get a burning love oracle. What do we have here, Spirit, for this person's energy toward my Leo at this time? What do we have here for this person's energy toward my Leo? Okay. Bottom of the deck, I can't go another day without you. Right? So obviously you guys don't seem to be with each other. I feel like, Leo, that's kind of clear with your energy, right? And again, the limbo period of the in-between state with you guys, the situationship state, has protected you guys from letting each other go. So I feel like, or letting each other go fully. And I feel like your person is getting to the point where it's like, yeah, they're getting anxious. They're getting a little bit desperate, I want to say, because they feel like they have to keep going on and on and on without you. And that's something that they're having a very difficult time really like having to go through. Right? Now, the card that came out for your person is I'm afraid of commitment. I don't think this is news, Leo. I think you can see that with your damn eyes closed. Stevie Wonder could see that. Right? So I just feel like your person, again, with this runner energy, they run because it's difficult for them to come and face you and say, you know what, hey, I may not be completely ready for commitment, or at least tell you about more of their fears. Because we did tap into fears just a little while ago when we talked about blockages here. But let's get a little bit deeper into this because I see where you guys stand, but I want to go a little bit further with this. Tell me more about this person's energy. I want to know how this person thinks that my Leo is viewing them. How does this person think my Leo views them at this time? How does this person think my Leo views them at this time? Okay, we got the Fool card. Give me more. on how this person thinks my Leo is viewing them at this time. Okay. All right, your cards are all over. We got a lot of wand energy. Okay, if I can get this one. We've got the Two of Pentacles. We picked it up reversed. Okay, so we got the Fool card. All right, Five of Wands, Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles reversed for how they think that you view them at this time. So Leo, your person feels like you look at them as a challenge. You look at them as a poor investment, or it's just not wise for you to do this. If you, they feel like you look at them, Leo, as someone who's like, you know what? If I fully invest myself into this, I'm not going to have any stability. I'm not going to have any clarity. I'm going to constantly be confused. They just feel like you don't feel safe in this connection. You don't feel safe kind of just being with this person. I feel like this person has not curated that space for you. So then they end up looking at you as somebody who's kind of made up your mind with the Two of Pentacles reversed. Made up your mind in regards to like having to shut them out. 11-11 on the timer, having to shut them out. So that way you can get more clear on where you stand and how you feel, because you're not really getting clarity from this person, Leo. You're not really getting clarity from this person, right? So it's like you kind of have to be the one to give your own self closure. I think you can sense that they're afraid of commitment. I think you kind of get that vibe from them. I don't think I think that's pretty obvious to you, but I feel like it's difficult for you because you expect more. I think you just expect more from them. You expect them to kind of show up more. You expect them to be a bit more vocal than they have been. You expect them, you feel like they owe you, right? Like they owe you. And sometimes people have this thing where it's like, I don't owe anybody nothing, or anything. I don't owe anybody shit, really. But I'm starting to think differently, just me personally. I think we do owe people things. I think we do owe them integrity. I think we do owe them compassion and understanding. And sometimes we owe them to let them know that they upset us and that they hurt us. There's nothing wrong with that. Right? Like we do have a duty to each other. If we didn't, it would just be one of us in the whole world. We have a duty to each other. And we should uphold that seriously. So yeah, I just feel like here, Leo, you just feel like this person, they need to come to you with some sort of openness. Tell me more about this person's energy. You know what? I'm being guided to grab a time stamp. All right. The card that just flew out is at a special date. Okay, so that may be ringing a bell. It may take you, I'm just hearing a blast from the past when you guys maybe went out. I feel like you were rubbing this person a lot on that day, or like rubbing their head or something. I'm going to move on from that energy, Leo. All right, all right, moving on. They could have gifted you with something on that date. Could have been a really special day. Maybe it was just like you guys happened to be together that day, but it was also like a parent's birthday or a loved one's birthday, a special date, but it wasn't a date that you two celebrated. It wasn't special for you guys, but it was a special day. All right, so yeah, that could be ringing a bell, but let's get one shuffle. Let's get a significant timestamp here, Spirit, for our Leos, whether it's in the past, present, or something that's coming forward. Any special dates? All right, we got two. Overall energy we have next month. All right, that puts us in April. We also have a festive season and later than you think. All right, so something could be going on during a celebratory time. Again, I kind of just got that with a special date. All right, so take that as it resonates. And then we also have something happening later than you think. Maybe you thought it was happening sooner, but it's really happening next month or something like that. All right, but I like to get those, as you guys know, just to give you a greater grasp on the reading and what you can pay attention to, whether it's in the past or coming up. But tell me more about this person's energy toward my Leo at this time, Spirit. Tell me more about this person's energy toward my Leo at this time. Oh, wow. Okay. Give me more. Ooh. I feel like your person has a lot to say. They just don't know how to say it, Leo. And it's becoming more and more clear as we continue this reading. All right. The 16th could be significant. I'm also getting something about January 6th. All right, somebody could be born in 69 or in 96 or be dealing with somebody with those years are significant. Leo, this person wants a reconciliation with you. I feel like they've been manifesting this. They've been pulling this in with the Six of Cups. Something about the past. Remember, I was like, I was just explaining why I wanted to get a timestamp card. And the Six of Cups specifically is a card of nostalgia, a card of something that has already taken place, right? If you want to talk about where it's at in terms of time. So I feel like that's going to be very significant for you. And I feel like it's triggering some sort of memory that you guys had, maybe that special date. All right, some of you guys love their dog, or they love yours, or your dog really likes them. Some of you guys, your pet did not take to this person at all. And you're like, oh shit, my dog can see, all right? Or my cat can see well and don't like what it's seeing. All right, but with the Queen of Swords, I feel like your person is thinking a lot about this reconciliation or what it would take to reconcile. I almost feel like here, Leo, I don't know, take it as it resonates. Could be dealing with a Gemini, but it's like when they think about their attempts to get back on good accord with you, they feel like it has not worked. Like they just feel like it hasn't worked. And so I think that's why they're in their head about the situation. Okay, let's see. Give me more on this person's energy. Ooh, okay. We got, I'm not happy. I mean, we can see that. The Leo's not really, I don't think you're just fully invested in this person anymore, Leo, and they could see it. Bottom of the deck, I still want this. All right, so I'm going to overturn these cards in the extended, Leo. I want to get your person's next actions toward you, how they're truly feeling but don't quite have the courage to say, as well as what you're not expecting and the likely outcome. So if you're interested, everything is down below in the description to the extended. See you in a minute, Leo.